I have the zebra here. That card is about like wanting to open your mind or like expand. It could be like, I feel like you are open to figuring out whatever this is that is kind of stopping this. Also, this reading is kind of conflicting for me because I feel like the only reason that I would probably be open to posting a reading like this that has this much preachy energy, specifically about the spiritual dynamics or like the math of like the theory of this type of connection, is because I feel like this is a really important time where people are, like I was saying in my last couple readings, completing really significant cycles in spiritual connections with someone else. For you to feel in touch with the fact that this is like a spiritual journey, or you could be pretty tapped into the 5D. You could be getting, with the zebra card, a lot of downloads. Like your mind is probably wide open. Your third eye is probably open. But there is something about the way that that knowledge is applied. It's not necessarily just for you to know, right? Like you don't just get those downloads and like this understanding of whatever is coming to you energetically, or whatever you're having visions of, or whatever you're, opening your mind to and realizing. It's not just for you to just know. There is something that has to be implemented here. And I feel like there's a lot of hesitancy. And there was something specifically I was saying about comfortability in like your comfort level and being able to do that. Is there anything else? That's a lot. Yeah, trust. There's something that maybe you haven't forgiven yet, or you feel like this person has to earn your trust back. They feel like I want to say they're picking up on that, or they fully know this. This person knows that they and then we have patience. They know that you need patience and that you need to trust them. And so the way this person is with actions, because they're showing up as the king of actions, the way this person is exemplifying them trying to show you patience and trust is by only operating in a way that, like I was saying in part 1, matches what you feel comfortable based in the level of like distrust that maybe you have for this person. And so it's sort of like this Queen of Pentacles, she's like the caring, she's the nurturer, she's a sweetheart, right? She maybe feels like she's not going to be understood, or the amount of love and effort that she's come forward with in the past there's something about that not being appreciated, or this person moving in a way that made you feel like you regret doing that, or you were taken for granted, or something happened here like I was talking about. And so you show up with the Page of Pentacles, right? Which is like a lot less than maybe what you're wanting to. And I feel like this person sees that, they pick up on that, and so they kind of come in, and I feel like this person thinks that they're like still sort of working to make you feel comfortable again showing up. But it's a matter of like, do you even forgive this person for what this thing is? Because if you're showing like you're wanting to give this person this trust back, and I feel like you are, there's something about you forcing yourself to be patient in the way that you're moving, but it's like you haven't actually forgiven this person for whatever this is. Compliments. It doesn't cost anything at all to give a compliment, and it feels amazing to get one. Today, I will make people feel great by giving them a compliment. And when they say you're great at giving compliments, I'll say compliments are sort of my thing. Can you find something else to do, please? Compliments are my thing. It also could be that like you need this person to show up in a specific way. Something about your truth. You being able to just embody your truth. And how you give that. I want to say this is something where in the past being me. Your truth. I look like me, I think like me, and I'm so grateful to be like me. What would I ever do without me? I also feel like this is the same collective that I used to say, like, this person can't read your mind. They can see your actions, right? Or they can listen to your words. And I feel like there's not any swords on the table here that are saying you are talking about these things, that you have clarified this for this person. Like, what is meaningful for you? And this person, they're trying to pick it up, but I would start pulling cards and say, like, all right, well, what can we expect action-wise? But I feel like this is a very specific collective and a specific situation that it's like the 5D or the energetic part of this bond is so key, and it's really the only thing you're going to have access to right now, unless you are the one presenting yourself or coming forward and like actually removing that blockage by showing up and giving this person the chance to do that, right? And that may be, it looks like there's two ways that this can go or action can happen. Either the Page of Pentacles is you speak to this person because their car is turned off and they're sitting in it, right? Or energetically something has to happen here that I want to say tests your patience, and with trust, I'm seeing it as like completely changes the way that you've been thinking or operating with something and how you've been doing that. And energetically, this is the type of bond that it's the woo-woo stuff. It is like, and you probably have actual evidence of how this works in the past, right? To base this off of. It's the kind of woo-woo bond where you have evidence that when you come to some kind of internal level up, when you ascend, when you shed a certain layer, when you have these realizations about yourself, when you complete a certain cycle, or you change the way you operate about something, or you start to actually integrate something you're learning about your shadow, then you see it reflected back to you. You see this person come forward. And that's the thing. That's the energetic hallway. When you're doing those things, you're removing blockages from the hallway. And so the journey can continue. Whether you want it to continue or not is up to you. Obviously, you have complete free will. And if this is something where you're not interested in doing this with this person, you don't have to. But that's like where this stops, right? And this person, I want to know like what you're actually feeling, like what internally. We have envy, and then death and perseverance. And then trust. Also, these cards are red, orange, and purple. That's your root chakra, your sacral chakra, and I think